This is going to be a non-comprehensive review of Free2X WebcamRecorder and a critique. First principles, just like Fight Club. Rule number one is always rule number one. I'm going to pause. This is what I was looking for, the ability to pause the video and have it actually work in any webcam recorder for PC that works under Windows, preferably a portable app, and it has to have the following minimums. As you may have noticed, this is an extremely dark video. The reason for this is that I'm not allowed to resize the window. I've set the options pausing to use the smallest possible size video so that the maximum white background on my screen will cause my face to be lit up as much as possible so you can actually see me. And no matter how low I set it or high, the programmer who wrote this program called Free2X WebcamRecorder decided that it had to be 80% of the screen area on my computer, even though I'm trying desperately to resize it. Using a nearly cartoonishly bad user interface with the prerequisite unnecessary features I didn't want, with the inability to simply obey the user. When I drop the resolution, don't ignore what I've told you to do. I don't care that it's the presentation of it. It doesn't matter that you're a programmer and you did something useful. You put a pause button in a piece of software I need. I don't care if it's free. I don't care if you pay me to use it. Putting up candy-colored buttons that are larger than every icon I have on my screen by 2 to 1 is not. Nobody, and I mean nobody, who writes a program, any of the programs I tested today, gave a flying fig about whether or not the program worked, but at least this one works most. But the suspicious inability of it to ungray out the right and left flip meant I had to go through with the original software that came with it that's buggy and tell it to flip the video and get it stuck that way in the background and not run it, and now it's flipped. The programmer included and then turned off a feature. Combining this with the fact that it is very obviously a piece of software that does not have to be installed, and making it to where if I move the files to another directory, there's literally just 2 or 3 files here. It will cough up a hairball and scream at me because I've copied it to a different directory. It has 3 stinking files in it. There is no reason for it to do that. It doesn't even need to use the registry settings, because the registry settings that it's so pissy about, if I move this and change its references, don't contain anything. A local INI settings file would work better, and people would actually put up with this thing if he did that. The programmer for Free2X.com did not fill a niche in the market. If you're watching this video, the list of required before it's not crap is the following. Portable. No user agreement. No lawyer. If you have a lawyer write on every program I saw today, the largest part of the manual was the lawyer's type up. You will fire a lawyer unless you can write a manual. At least this website has a lawyer and has mostly information, right? Okay, why do you gray out the right-left flip for horizontal? And why do other programs include every other feature you need except pause? The only thing you've done is taken a default and seemingly remove features without an option of us buying a full version. But anyway, this is the constructive criticism. Number one, let me resize the window I'm looking at. Damn it. No exception. You do that first step, because that makes it impossible to even use it. Number one. Number two, the pause function's great. Let it be the spacebar by default, like everybody would imagine it would be. It doesn't even have to have keyboard functions. I turned them off just so I can make the video. Next, could you allow us to have the right-left swap? Next, remove the candy interface and turn it to pure text mode first. If you can't write a program using a text mode interface with a resizable window, you are not a programmer. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.